Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group. Today's Friday, May 1, 2026. Wow, what a month for April. It's almost as if the headlines were all, rainbows and puppy dogs because April was the best month of any month since going back to 2020. Just amazing. And yet the headlines are, the no end in sight for the war. Gasoline prices going through the roof, oil above 110 even per barrel, and yet the stock market closes April at an all-time high. The Dow was up over 7%, and that was the least. 1 month, Dow up 7%. S&P up over 10%. NASDAQ led the way, up over 15% in 1 month, and the Russell was up 12% in 1 month. The XLK, which is an ETF for the technology sector, was up 20% in April. It was down at the end of April, year to date, about 10%, and went up 20% in 1 month. That is the second best month for the XLK, the inception of the XLK in 1998, second best month ever. And the first best for those keeping score at home is back in the beginning of the 2000s, 2002, 2003. But just a remarkable performance. And, in the face of the headlines of what's going on in the division, Congress won't do anything, lawsuits all over the place, the war, and yet the stock market just with a remarkable month. So what is causing this? Let's take a look at some things. First of all, I think reshoring and AI investment is helping. And secondly, and maybe more importantly, earnings. The first quarter earnings have been amazing. 245 of the S&P 500 companies had reported. This is a number from midweek, so it's been even more. And the year-over-year earnings for those 245 companies up 34% year-over-year. That's astounding, and even the NASDAQ beats it. Out of the NASDAQ 100, 42 companies have reported year-over-year earnings average up 55%. So obviously earnings and the prospect of future growth and continued strength throughout the U.S. economy is outweighing any of the bad headlines and news on a geopolitical level. And it's just been, and again, remarkable month for stocks. Now, will it continue in May? We've got a good start today. I'm doing this midday, and the markets are up. And then once again, things like the algorithms, FOMO traders, and like that could continue this thing, and then at some point it may get tired out. But I just wanted to point out what a historical month it was. And again, in the face of just things you would think the market would have one of its worst months in history, and we've had one of the best. So we'll end it there. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday with more updates. Please let us know any suggestions or questions. Please like, subscribe, and share. We'll talk on Monday. Goodbye.